I'm going to build a candle, what is called a forever candle. It's a forever candle because it will burn forever as long as you have alcohol. This is also a great candle for your campsite. If you are into overlanding like I am, and want something to heat up your camp, you can build one of these. Very easy at home, super inexpensive. Take it with you, add some alcohol, and you're good to go. What you need for this is really just a few things. You need a jar, depending on the size of this candle you want to build, and the heat capacity that you want out of it. You need some alcohol, $2, $1, $7, and then some home tools. You need a copper pipe. For this project, I'm using a 1/2-inch pipe. Something to cut the pipe with. This is a tool, link in the description for this as well. You can get this for about $3, $4 on Amazon. Get it in Harbor Freight too. Some kind of bolt, and I'll show you what you do with this. A little spring or a wire to tie the top end of the candle. Something to drill the lid with. This is important because this can burn at very high temperatures, 1800 Fahrenheit, and it's something you need for this specific project. First thing, let's measure the pipe. And we want the pipe about 1 inch longer than the jar, 1 inch more. So I'm going to cut it there. Let's put these two aside. So we got the size correct. Now we're going to, this is where the bolt comes in. This will go through here. And this is where it will sit on the bottom. I'm going to put the welch around it. But before we do that, we need to drill a few holes for the alcohol to go through. Next, let's drill the hole into the jar. One of these drill bits. Make sure it's the same size as your pipe, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Make sure we have gloves for this. Put some pressure on the drill itself so we can create a little ding on the can. Second, just as important, is we are going to spin this reverse. So that's going to be counterclockwise. As you can see how it's cutting into the lid slowly. Take your time with this. We're going to force the pipe and it's a perfect fit. This is where the bolt comes in. Put that in there. And you have, let's cut the welt and finish the project. We're going to cut this about 1/2 inch longer than the bolt, and that's where the spring will go on. What we need to do is wrap the carbon welt around the bolt. If you can fit it through the pipe as is like that, that's good. Otherwise, you may need some wire just to hold it in place, and I'm using a paper clip in this case. Anything that is steel that doesn't melt would work for this. And again, this is just to make it easier for you to fit this in. You can do it without this step, then that's fine. Let's see if we can squeeze this and fit this through now. Is. That's our fuel. Alcohol, it's about $2 at Walmart. Not necessary, but it makes the finish much better. Both the, and that's our candle. Do want to prime this a little bit. Now let's clean the excess alcohol. Now this is the most important part. Make sure you have this handy, especially if you're doing this indoors. Got ready one more time? Yes, it is.
Gentle love